Hi, would you like to donate a few bucks to support men's health initiatives?
What in the world is wrong with you?
HBR Talk with Hannah Wallen. Hey, it's that time of year again. I'm not talking about the holidays. It's November, also known as Movember, thanks to the Movember Foundation, which started out in 2003 as a group of guys striving to revive the fashionability of the mustache, then became a way to raise money to support prostate and testicular cancer research. It has since become a worldwide charity initiative for men's health. The organization funds over 1,000 projects among 20 organizations in 20 countries, including cancer research, mental health training programs, suicide prevention, fitness, and data collection and tracking to help identify contributing factors in men's health conditions. Cancer prevention should be something that gender issues advocates of all stripes can agree on. So should suicide prevention. This is a huge issue for men, with a global rate of 1 male suicide per minute, and all sides of the political spectrum know that part of the problem is men's tendency to not reach out for help. As many in the manosphere have pointed out, men talking more is not a solution to the individual man's situation that puts him at risk for suicide. It helps find the pathway to understanding that situation and working out his solution. That process requires listeners who are willing to consider the information they're given and offer help, rather than trying to fit the help seeker's situation into a preconceived notion of what he should need. The Movember Foundation's website puts this quite succinctly by following up the suggestion to talk with admonishments for men's social circles. Ask, listen, encourage action, check in. Admonishing men in crisis to ask for help is easy. Being part of the support network they turn to for that help, that's activism, or friendship, family bonding, love. Maybe that's why feminists have been so quick and consistent in their hatred of the Movember Foundation and its initiatives. When the organization began to gain traction and media attention, feminists responded by treating cancer as a competition, whining that attention to prostate and testicular cancer research initiatives would take funding and attention away from women's cancer research initiatives. Some even argued that prostate cancer has a high survival rate and therefore does not need attention, but it's actually not that far off from the survival rate of breast cancer. In the U.S., 6.9% of cancer deaths are from breast cancer, while 5.2% are from prostate cancer, a difference of only 1.7 percentage points. What's the sense in that argument? Only 3.8% of U.S. cancer deaths are from leukemia, but nobody in their right mind would attack leukemia research initiatives as a potential distraction from research into a more common cancer. When they're not engaging in petty treatment of cancer as a competition, these ideologues lob complaints about political correctness. Facial hair is problematic, guys, because it is linked to biological manhood and encourages men to experience solidarity with each other through a, quote, secondary sex characteristic. The initiative has been attacked as a slight to the transgender population, to ethnic minorities who grow facial hair at younger ages, to ethnic minorities who have a tendency to not grow much facial hair, to non-binary identifying people, and to women. Some ideologues have tried redirecting to another initiative, No Shave November, which raises funds for the Prevent Cancer Foundation, St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, and an organization called Fight Colorectal Cancer, trying to make support a competition between the two initiatives rather than something that can be given to both of these excellent causes. Slate magazine had the most honest complaint, with its writers outright admitting that their main problem with the cause was that it celebrates masculinity. And as we're supposed to remember, masculinity is bad and everyone is supposed to hate it. Then there are ideologues who want to redirect to pink ribbon activism, which in the past has involved such stellar campaigns as posting social media status update games intended to get people to ask what the campaigner's status means, so she can answer with, "It's for breast cancer awareness," and bask in the feeling of woke feminine unity and having done something. One year the status game was the phrase, "I like it," followed by the location of the poster's purse, stated out of context, obviously intended to be suggestive and spark interest. Of course, several friends tagged me to participate. I don't normally carry a purse, but I have one I use when I have to carry more things than will fit into my pockets. Most of the time it hangs empty and unused in the living room. I was fed up with these silly status games, so I posted, "I like it hanging from the back of the rocking chair in front of the living room window where all the neighbors can see." I don't get tagged into those games anymore, and I don't miss the slacktivism at all. What does burn me up is that the same ideologues who support that kind of silliness had the nerve to call actually raising money for men's healthcare initiatives slacktivism because the initiative is symbolized and gamified using mustache growth. And if that's not petty enough, one feminist blogger even went so far as to try to stir up controversy among Mo Sistas by trying to redirect the discussion from men's health and welfare to social attitudes about women's body hair. But do those two discussions really have to be competing viewpoints? It's not like they have anything to do with each other, much less anything that should pit them against each other. This year, Billy, the brand that invented marketing razors that are specifically for women, is bypassing the pettiness by simply encouraging women who normally remove their lip hair to let it grow and participate in the Movember initiative. The company is matching 100% of contributions up to $50,000 to be donated to the Movember Foundation. Their motivation is still about body acceptance, and yeah, it's kind of a sneaky co-opt, but at least they're pairing it with raising money for men's health. And the $100,000 they may be contributing will fund those causes regardless of why they donate it. Mo money, mo research, mo potential to extend men's lives. In the end, it's a pretty good example of the sexes being able to find reasons to support each other, even when we're at odds about darn near everything. Often we're at each other's political throats, so it's not bad to see these ladies put on a stiff upper lip to deal with those differences. When it comes to collaboration in support of a life-saving cause, we could definitely use a little mo of that.